Hello and welcome to another Happy Hour Live. Cheers. We have a very exciting guest today, and the drinks that we're going to make are so good. I've seen them. They look amazing. But before we get to that, first of all, if you're watching, say hi, leave me a comment. I'd love to give you a shout out. Also, if you have any questions as we're going through the live stream, feel free to leave them in a comment and we'll do our best to answer them. Another thing I want to remind you of is our cocktail college, which is happening at 5 p.m. on April 22nd. This is going to be a masterclass of making cocktails, really, really wonderful advanced cocktails. I would love to see you there. It is for subscribers of NorthJersey.com only. This is our last live show before Cocktail College, so I really want to remind you to sign up. I will leave the link in the comments. And with all of that said, I want to welcome our guest. We have Tara Glick, who is the owner of Porter in Weehawken. Hi, Tara.
Hey, Rebecca. How's it going?
I am so good. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yes, thank you for having us. We are happy to show up at the beautiful bar and join you.
You guys have such a gorgeous space. I remember I met you and I went to Porter around Christmas time, and your cocktails are incredible. So tell me a little bit about your thought process behind your cocktail list and kind of the really unique space that you've set up there.
Yeah, so we, at Porter, the cocktails are meant to complement the food. Everything is seasonal driven. We use the best quality ingredients. Everything's made for all of our juices are done fresh in house. Our syrups, our infusions, and we rotate with the season. So we're right now launching into a spring cocktail menu in the next day or so.
That is really, really exciting. So all the cocktails that we make today, will they be available through the spring so that people can try them?
Yes. These are ones that are standbys on our menu, kind of going to stay year round.
Awesome. Your signatures. Okay, great. Let's get into it. So what's the first drink that you're going to make for us?
Okay, great. So I have Ozzy, our bartender here, who's going to be
Ozzy.
Hello.
In a previous life, I bartended, but it was not my. It's better he's doing it than I'm doing it today. We're going to start with the Mad Woman, which is one of our tequila cocktails here at Porter. We use you can start making it. We use La Gritona tequila. It's a reposado, which is a little bit unique to see in a cocktail. Usually, it's a little bit pricier. I just think this one goes really nicely in the cocktail. As a bonus, it's a woman-owned company. As another bonus, it's got this beautiful bottle that is made from recycled Coke bottles. Yeah, two beautiful bottles actually in this cocktail. So we've got the La Gritona tequila, the Italicus liqueur, which is a bergamot flavored liqueur. A touch of lime juice, a touch of simple syrup, and then that is all shaken.
And this is such a complex cocktail. So how did you go about coming up with all of these flavors? Was it trial and error? Was it,
Yes, definitely trial and error. I had a few of my friends who were craft mixologists help me out, kind of take my crazy ideas and dial them down into something that was delicious. And so it always starts with ingredients. I found these two spirits and I knew I was going to use them somewhere. Luckily, they went beautifully together. So they have become the Mad Woman cocktail, which is the name of one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs.
I was just going to say, is this named after the Taylor Swift song? Because
people ask and they're like, why is it Mad Woman? I was like, Taylor Swift folklore got me through
pandemic.
Have they
ever listened to folklore? Come on, guys, get with it. Now I have to come and visit. I have to come.
I know.
As she's about to drop her new releases, we've got to try Mad Woman.
Exactly. So this is garnished with a little bit of Earl Grey sugar salt rim. The Earl Grey just kind of picks up that nice bergamot flavor from the Italicus liqueur.
And how is that made? Do you just put some of the tea leaves in with the sugar?
Yep. We just quick pulse in a food processor, sugar, Maldon sea salt, and Earl Grey tea.
I love it. That sounds so refreshing. And again, what a cool idea, to put all of those flavors together. This is not a vodka cran, people. This is a sophisticated cocktail.
But you can make it at home. It's simple. It's only 4 ingredients.
Yeah.
So we started with there. It's a kind of riff on a margarita. You have most of these ingredients at your local bottle shop.
Awesome. So let's get to the next cocktail. What's the name of the next one that you're going to make for us?
Next cocktail is Stick with Vodka. VOKKA. This is our vodka-based cocktail. The name is a homage to my mother, who pronounces vodka with a heavy Jersey accent, vodka, and also believes that you should stick with vodka to avoid a hangover. So this is a Deb Glick cocktail, and she's drank quite a bit. Ozzy can tell you she's drank quite a bit of them here. She's watching.
I love that, that this is your homage to your mother. I love it. And again, here you are in your Jersey restaurant with vodka. That's how we say it over here. So I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. So this is, an elevated vodka drink. Like you said, it's not a vodka cranberry. It's kind of a take on a spritz. It also, it's refined. It's cucumber vodka, real cucumbers, not cucumber flavored, and also Pomp and Whimsy liqueur. Pomp and Whimsy is this amazing artisanal liqueur that is gin based, and then with a bunch of aromatics added to it. This is another, you'll see this is kind of a theme at the bar and in the restaurant. This is another female owned company. They are local. They're out of Brooklyn as well. So love supporting those local businesses here.
Another gorgeous bottle that liqueur is in. Not only are the drinks gorgeous, you have some gorgeous bottles.
Yes, and as Ozzy's showing, we're going to top this with Prosecco. Any Prosecco will do. We just try to look for something, even when you're mixing, you want to use high quality. If it's cheap, it's going to taste cheap. So a nice Prosecco. That one's Cat Ferlan, also pretty.
With a cucumber ribbon?
Yes, and a cucumber ribbon just to kind of make it fancy. Another easy one that you don't have to, if you were making this at home, you wouldn't have to shake it. You can just build it in the glass, and it's a beautiful light summer cocktail. There's also a touch of grapefruit juice in there to fresh grapefruit to give it a little bit of acidity.
Yes, I love the ombre color of it, that it kind of goes down from that gradient of the Prosecco. And honestly, when it's springtime, actually all year round, any type of drink with Prosecco in it is my favorite, because I just love those bubbles. I love what it adds to the cocktail.
Yeah, it gives it like a lightness and effervescence.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, great. Let's move on to our final cocktail. What are you going to make for us?
Okay, so this one's my favorite on the list. This one's called Yacht Rock. Which is the genre of music that I listen to while cleaning my apartment. Kind of just nice, easy listening. So it's going to be Bimini coconut gin, pineapple juice, simple syrup. What am I missing?
Lemongrass.
Lemon juice. Oh, and a lemongrass syrup that we make in-house. So the Bimini coconut gin, it's a company out of Vermont. The first time I heard, I was like, ew, coconut gin. I think we've all had some unfortunate incidents with Malibu.
Yes.
In our youth, it's kind of scared us off from coconut flavored liqueurs.
3 dashes with the
and fee foam, which we use in place of egg whites. It's just like kind of a frother, kind of a nice trick in your bar tools. So dry shake, which means no ice. That's going to build the froth.
Okay.
And then we add ice and shake it again. So this Bimini coconut, it's fat washed with coconut, so it's real actual coconut oil that goes into it. It gives it a nice coconut flavor without being like tanning lotion.
Right. What about this cocktail makes it your favorite? Is it the flavor? Is it the combination of the flavors? What is it that makes you love this one?
I mean, I don't think many of us got to take vacations this year, and it just feels like a vacation in a glass. Like, I drink one of these, and I'm like, I am on a beach in my mind somewhere. And this is definitely one of our more popular cocktails.
Nice. And I should mention that Porter opened up in the midst of this pandemic. So we've only ever experienced your restaurant during the pandemic when we were desperately craving to go on vacation. So I'm so happy that you're bringing that to us in your cocktail program.
Exactly. And dehydrated lemon chip for the garnish.
I love it so much. Now, before I say goodbye to you, tell me about your wine program, because when I went there, you had such an amazing wine list. So if people aren't into cocktails, don't worry. Tara's got you covered.
Well, first I will say, if you are into cocktails, we can our own cocktails here and have them available for to-go sale. So that's
Awesome.
kind of just an extra bonus. Yacht Rock is available in a can, which makes it double delicious. And then the wine list, it's kind of the same approach that we've taken to everything else. We've sourced out small producers that are doing something a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. Of course, we have all of the wines that you know and love, you know, plenty of Pinot Noirs, Cabernets, Chardonnays on the list. But what, you know, we've aimed to do is bring you something that's maybe not what you're drinking every week at any other restaurant. Kind of just introduce. We just came out of March, and we had an all-female driven wine list for March, female owners, producers, and winemakers. Moving into the spring, we've got some keg wine coming in, which is exciting. And yeah, so a lot of things here to drink.
I love it. And I so appreciate your focus on local and women-owned businesses. I know that's just building up everybody, and it just enriches your cocktail program so much. And where can people find you? What's your address? And you guys do takeout?
Yes, so we are 1100 Avenue in Port Imperial, Weehawken. We're at the ground floor of the River House 11 building. We are open Tuesday through Sundays. We have a cafe that's open in the morning, and then we do dinner during the week and on the weekends. And yes, takeout. We have a wood-fired pizza oven that we have a prop nearby.
Oh, nice.
We just launched our in-person happy hour here, and we have our margarita pizza for $14 on our happy hour menu.
Oh, I love that.
Definitely come check it out.
Perfect. Well, I remember when I was there, I had the pizza, and it was really delicious. Everything was delicious, and it is a gorgeous restaurant, you know, right by the water. So I encourage everybody to check out Porter. And thank you guys again. Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you, Tara, for joining me.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. And thank you so much for joining me. I want to remind you to sign up for Cocktail College. Again, I will leave a link below in our comments. Check out Porter. You can make those cocktails at home, or you can go and, you know, have Ozzy make it for you. It's a lot easier that way. Until we meet again.